Sky is blackened. Road is up. Rush hour commuters scatter for cover. I try to edge myself in amongst some busy bodies under a bus shelter. No room, some snooty man says with his nose in his phone. I run towards the green canopy of Starbucks, but I'm stared down by a quivering sea of cold and sodden faces. Fantastic! Well, I'll just stand here and drown then, shall I? And I do. I stand in the middle of the high street, head to the sky, arms spread long and wide, and let the drops filter through my skin and into my soul. I let them fill me up. I realized then and there this is the longest I've stood still this morning. But tell you the truth, I don't mind the rain. I like the gentleness of it, the tranquility of it. In fact, this downpour helps me out. It'll hide the fact I didn't have the time to dry my hair this morning. It was a bit of a rush. Marcus had a bad night, tummy bug. And then he said he couldn't sleep because he hated his Batman bedding. I think I spoiled him. I do, a bit. I just want to distract him from what's going on around him. His dad leaving, moving back in with mum and dad, helping mum care for dad. I felt little dropping him off at school, late, again, second time this week. He cried when I left him at the gate. Told me he hated me for sending him to school so poorly. I told him, well, sometimes we all have to just get on with it. I watched him scurry across the yard, shoes on the wrong feet, hair like a bird's nest. I felt I'd let him down. The parents were still loitering about and chatting and laughing, judging. You can just smell it from them. I tried flagging a bunch of taxis with zero joy. Uber has now crippled its surcharge, which is very reasonable and humane. I'm watching, entranced. Drop of rain seemed to fall ever so slowly, at quarter speed, slow enough for me to catch a glimpse of my reflection in them. I look like a swamp demon. No wonder Marcus hates me. I look around and see 1,000 other me's reflected in these tiny droplets. I imagine they're reflecting thousands of lives that could have been. One drop falls right in front of me and reflects a life where me and Jamie had never got married. A life with someone else. Someone strong. Someone who'd stick around when things get tough. Someone fit. I can see him walking beside me. We huddled under a small umbrella. It looks like Jonathan from work. It is. He asked me out in my first week at the job, long before married life. I said no. I didn't want to blur the worlds of work and personal, but I always wondered, what if? I tried to flag another taxi. No joy. Another drop shows another possible reflection. I'll look deep into it and see what could have been if I kept the violin up. I like that idea. A violinist, professional. I see myself flick up the lapels of my very fancy jacket and scuttle through the streets. I am fast. Like an athlete. Leaping between crowds and using my violin case as a weapon to maneuver through stubborn crowds. I don't know if I'm a teacher in this reflection or a second or third seat for the orchestra, but I look happy, focused, in control. Dad loved me playing the violin. He watched all VHS tape of my high school recitals. He asked me to play for him sometimes, on his good days, when he can remember who I am. Finally, a taxi stops. I jump in. Oh, warm and cozy. Metro Central Retail Park, please, I say to the driver. We drive through town. Oh, red light after red light. I see the people scurry and dash through the streets. And I wonder what their lives are like, how close to the edge they are. Are they running around like the clappers? Spinning plates? Juggling hats? Sinking? Drowning?